Hello, we're getting good at that.
It's getting better.
Perfect. Well, before we start this week, first thing we got to know is Dave got his wellies out on his paddle boat?
I'm high and dry, and more interesting will be the report from the northwest.
Yes. And I've just got a little thing. I'm going to say this before we start and get it out of the way. Now, it's come to my attention that someone that supports this channel and has entered our competition, I'm not mentioning names because I'm not like that, he does go into another channel and he's been accused of being me, which I feel quite humbled about. And the Peanuts are actually thinking that this person's me. So,
you've got an impersonator.
Yes, I feel quite honoured. Anyway, that's got that out of the way. How can I be two people? I'm too busy doing this without doing other things. Anyway.
And it's not me because I'm too busy being retired.
Yes, it's just too busy. I'm too busy to do silly things like that. Anyway, we have had good evening. We've had
good evening, Seb, and good evening, Mike.
3,100 views last week. That's a lot. 15 new subscribers. What have we been watching? We have been watching last week's Battle Royale Simon Garfunkel versus Status Quo 96. Hackney Diamonds review was 108, but top in the charts as it always does when Richard and I work together. The favourite songs that failed to make the top 75, 245. Good evening, Richard. Hope you got my email today. I did email you today.
Good evening, Pulsar, Richard, Record Hound.
Yeah, for the 28 days, 1,392 views, 55 massive subscribers. What have you been watching? Would you believe it? Status Quo. Albums ranked for last month, 220. Straight in at number 2 is the top 75 songs that failed to make the top 75 at 245. But another band that's on a bit of a surge, Barclay James Harvest.
Yeah.
Top shorts of the last week. What was Motorhead's The Ace of Spades album? And still flying at the top.
Attention.
Yes, and still flying Pink Floyd medal for the month. Hey, well done, Marius. That's a big round of applause. He always misses. But well done, mate. You're here. It's good to have you here as well. So for the big numbers, 239,795 views. That's a lot of people with 1,240 subscribers.
I reckon you could hit the 250,000 views by the start of December.
Hang on, I've just got to do some housework. Yes, when do you want to do it a week on Saturday, Richard? I have a... So let's go back to the thing. Number 3. It's not Slade. It's Derek Riggs. He's been knocked down to number 3, 3977. Number 2 with 4,002 views. Slade at number 2. But they're a long way off Status Quo, who are now 7,590. Top short is still
I
Jean-
looked, they had 69 views.
Yeah, okay, Richard. I'll do all the thing. Good evening, Simon. I'll do the what's it and he knows what I mean.
Hang on, the 11th of this remembrance.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
We might do it at 2 minutes past 11. We'll have 2 minutes silence.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? Yes.
Numbers.
You know, last week's result. I'm sure Richard does.
Oh, I'm sure he's guessed.
So I'll hand it over to the stats man, our very own Stato, and he'll tell you what happened last week.
Well, in the live vote, it was 13 votes to 7, a win for Simon Garfunkel. But in the community, it was a stonking win. Absolutely stonking. 42 votes to 9. I'm sorry, Dark Lord, but you were absolutely mullered. Overall, it was 55 votes to 16. It's the biggest, widest margin we've ever had in a vote. So congratulations to Richard, and sorry, Dark Lord, we'll commiserate. But you've got another chance. He's got another entry further on.
Yeah, we were talking about that, Zeb, earlier. Yes. Anyway, what have I been listening to? Well, I've been listening to a few more Beach Boys albums. Well, now I've listened to 17. I'm enjoying listening to The Echo and the Bunnymen. 7 of 13. Good to catch up. John Cowell, 8 of 13. Eclipse, 7 of 9. Jack White, 1 of 5. Oasis, 5 of 7.
All will be revealed, Dav. Hold on.
Yes. Oasis 5 of 7, Cramps 1 of 9, Epica 2 of 8. I have completed the Duran Duran albums, including the new album. White Stripes are done and Velvet Underground. Good evening, Elliot. Yes, I know the new Gong LP tomorrow, Zeb. We'll be doing a review of that very shortly, of course. Right, I'm going to give you to Hattie's Matching and Dispatches, and then I'm going to go and sort out this dog.
Right, you go
So
do
it's
that.
all over to you.
Okay, so we've got dispatches and hatches, and then we got a match and a mismatch this week. So dispatches, we have 8 people have passed in the last week since the last stream. 25th of October, and I apologize to any Swedes if I mispronounce this, Hans Mosesson, Swedish actor and musician. He played with the National Teatern. Apologies. The 26th of October, he was born Gilbert Levy, but he's known as Goa Gill, American-born musician, DJ, remixer, and party organizer. He was one of the founders of the Goa Trance and Psy-Trance movement in electronic music. And we also lost a Congolese Suku guitarist and composer. And Iain and I giggled at this gentleman's stage name. I'll spell it for you. It's R-I-G-O, and his second name is S-T-A-R. And I'll leave you to make the connection between Rigo Starr and another well-known musician. The 28th of October, we lost Wilbur Stephen Royce, better known as Bill Royce, American country music singer and songwriter. He charted 6 singles between 1971 and 78, including a top 40 hit Traveling Minstrel Man, but he's better known for his songwriting. He wrote songs for the likes of Johnny Paycheck, Reba McEntire, Lynn Anderson, Charlie Pride, Jerry Lee Lewis. And he has more awards from the American Society of Composers, Authors and Publishers than any other songwriter. He was also nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. Same day, we lost an Israeli singer and composer, Doron Sheffer. 30th of October, we lost Aaron Spears, an American session drummer. He played with Lil Wayne, Carrie Underwood, and the famous Chaka Khan. The 1st of November, we lost 2 people. Pierre Dutour, a French trumpeter, conductor, arranger, and composer, and Vic Vergette. I hope I pronounced that correctly. He's an Italian guitarist, singer-songwriter, and record producer. And in his time, he collaborated with Hawkwind, Aerosmith, and Nazareth. So those are the dispatches. Birthdays, we have 22 this week. So the baby of the lot, at the age of 33, is Kendall Francis Schmidt, an American singer, songwriter, dancer, music producer, and actor. At 34, we have Caitlin Tarver, an American singer and actress, but she co-wrote Crazy Stupid Love for Cheryl Cole, which peaked at number 1 on the UK singles chart in 2014. 37 today is Erica Joe, an American country music singer. And 48 today is Christopher Ryan Waller, an American musician, record producer, and film music composer, but he's best known for being a former guitarist and songwriter for the band Death Cab for Cutie. Lovely band name.
Funny old name.
49 today is an American rapper. He was born Cornell Irel Haynes Jr., but we know him simply as Nelly. 50 today is Tobias Ringborg, a Swedish violinist and conductor. 54 today is Reginald Quincy Arvizu, better known as Fieldy. He's an American musician, best known as the bassist for the new metal band Korn. He's also the guitarist bassist for the rock band Stillwell. 56 today is Kurt Elling, an American jazz singer-songwriter, along with Mark van Roon, a pianist, composer, and educator from the Netherlands. 60 today is Robert Harry Kuykendahl, better known as Bobby Dahl. He's an American musician, best known as the bassist for Poison. 61 today with 3 people: Mirelle Delunche, a French soprano; Andrew Elt, a Dutch rock singer with the bands Sleaze Bees and 7 Miles to Pittsburgh, along with Graham Waterhouse, an English cellist and composer. Now, this gentleman wrote a 1-movement concerto for the Great Highland Bagpipe and String Orchestra, and it's called Chieftain's Salute. We thought that deserved a mention. 62 today is a Canadian Juno and Grammy Award-winning country pop singer-songwriter. She was born Catherine Dawn, but we know her as KD Lang. 66 today is Carter Beauford, an American drummer with the Dave Matthews Band. And 68 today is Frank Gilligan, an American singer with the band Mason Dixon. 71 today is an English soul music singer, Maxine Nightingale. She was known for a hit Right Back Where We Started From. And 72 today is Lindy Morrison. She's an Australian drummer with the Go-Betweens. 75 today is Rich Gooch, an American rock bassist with the band Quarterflash. And this one caught Iain out. 76 today is a British folk and rock bassist. I'll say that again. Folk and rock bassist and producer. He played with Fairport Convention from 69 to 79 and from 1985 and is still going. He also played with Jethro Tull from 1980 to 1985. And he is Dave Pegg. 78 today is J.D. John David, as he was born, Souther, American singer-songwriter. He's written and co-written songs recorded by Linda Ronstadt and the Eagles, that he's best known for his songwriting abilities, especially in the field of country rock. He wrote some of the biggest hits for the Eagles, including Best of My Love, Victim of Love, Heartache Tonight, and New Kid in Town. And Granddaddy Tonight, oldest of the lot. He's an English guitarist, songwriter, producer, singer, and businessman. He was born Bruce Cripps, but we know him as Bruce Welch, OBE, founding member of the Shadows.
And I got it right when Dave tested me.
Yes, you did. It took a bit of prodding, but you got there. So that's the hatches. Now, the matches, one is a match and one's a mismatch. The match is 2013 NSYNC founding member Chris Kirkpatrick married his girlfriend Carly Skladany. But the mismatch in 2006 on this day, Rod Stewart had his divorce from Rachel Hunter finalized due to irreconcilable differences. So that you got rid of one, got another. Anyway, that's the hatches, matches, and dispatches. And now, you're missing something.
Am I?
Yes, I can't add it.
That's because I've had the technical problems, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Evening, Simon, an evening vinyl addict.
Yeah. What happened earlier when I came in? It was like a slow boat to China. I was about 20 seconds behind everybody. Is it up there now?
It's there, right? I will put you into full screen, and away you go.
Okay, well, if you was watching me while Dave was doing hatches and matches and dispatches, if you could see what I was doing something, you'll find out what I was doing in a minute. So, Monday. What's happening on Monday? Well, we've got part 4 of Alexis Corner. And this is when he joined up with Peter Thorup and Snape, which is a super group, and I'll tell you all about it on Monday. Classic album. We're going to do some 70s albums and some of they're not in any particular order, but some of the classic rock reviews, greatest albums of the 70s. And it's one of my favourite covers, The Pretzel Seller.
Oh, yes.
From Steely Dan's Pretzel Logic, which is a great album. I just love that cover. Tuesday, got a viewer's request. We're going to do new wave heavy metal band Saracen, goes back to my youth, and we're going to do a retro ranking on the Beach Boys top 10 singles, not songs, they're singles. So that'll be good. And then on Wednesday, Marathon Day, 5 likely lads having a pint in the northeast, known to us many as Lindisfarne. Great rock folk type band. Really like them. Known for Run for Home and Fog on the Time.
Ribbit.
What do you go? Why have Ribbit? Anyway, Thursday, got another Battle Royale, and this one's going to be an interesting one. It's Rock Bottom, Robert Wyatt from Soft Machine against probably the album that changed the Beatles' music and their direction, Revolver. And next week's in the camera's view. This month, it's the anniversary of the late Freddie Mercury passing. So I thought I would dive into the tribute concert and all the people that was on it. So that's what we'll be doing next Thursday. Friday, what have we got? Well, we've got a live album ranking of the great Chicago brass band, saxophones, Terry Kath. What more do you need? And we've got a new album review. This time it's the multi-talented King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard and their new album, Silver Chord. Look out next week for the following week, the new Gong album. So Zeb will get excited. And while Dave was doing hatches and matches and dispatches, I did this for next Saturday. How good am I to flick something straight up?
We're not.
Oh, I did it too quick. Basically, it's someone suggested that we look at number ones in the USA that weren't number one in the UK. So we're going to do the 70s and then we'll do the 80s another week. So that's what's coming up next week. Let's get rid of that because there we go. Well, I did. I mean, that's not bad for just getting something out quick.
No, that's quite good.
Yes, I was quite impressed with myself. Right.
Yes.
As you can see, we're in a different part of the world. Would anyone like to guess where that picture was taken? And here's a clue. Dave was with me.
I'm not saying that's me coming up the stairs.
No.
But if you look between our two screens, you will get a clue.
I am a busy man, Marius, but it's all good fun. Just going through. Yes, French Farkas, one of the Dickens said there's a difference in time. Next week we go back to what it was before, you know. Mm-hmm. Good evening, Radio 9. So,
divorces and DUIs? No. Although you got a divorce.
Oh, Mike's spot on. Well done, Mike.
Particularly which part of Boston?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it certainly is Boston.
Mm-hmm.
That picture's quite deceiving, isn't it, really? Because it looks like it's brilliant sunshine.
Well, it was whenever we went in.
Yeah. Yes, it changed.
What you can't see is
I always can't believe that person coming up the stairs has got a short shirt on.
Yes, Mark. Yes, Mike. Spot on.
Yes, it's this is the actual one they use.
No, this is the real one. The one that they use was
for the outside.
the place where you managed to sit and watch an F1 stream on the TV, and coming out of the loo, you bumped into a cardboard cutout
of Carla.
Oh, yes. Nearly wet his pants.
Yes.
Yes, because there's two Cheers bars. This one, the original, and then another one which is the staged.
Yeah, but it's like the other one's actually set up like on the screen, isn't it? Yes, sorry, Richard.
You can't type that fast.
No, I'm not. The super fast typer's Dave.
Oh,
Dave.
Mike, we have you down for a birthday in January. We just need to know which day.
So there's the link to come up and say hello and do the usual thing. I haven't been doing much this week, actually. I've apart from buttoning down the hatches.
You battened down the hatches. The rest of us were getting boats out over here.
Yeah. It was so windy this morning, Rocky nearly took off. His ears were up here.
Oh, Snoopy flying.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the weather has not been brilliant.
No.
My gym's, I can't go to the gym because the gym's cut off. Can't get into Downpatrick. And
yeah,
they're actually quite concerned because it's tidal tonight.
Yeah, I did notice a message from Seb about a Beatles free zone. I'm going to just tell you in 3 seconds. I've heard it.
Nah.
And that's it. And that's all we're going to talk about the Beatles tonight. I just thought it was a bit meh.
The fact that they had the balls to put it out as a double A side with their debut single, I thought it was a bit cheeky. But no doubt somebody somewhere will buy it anyway. enough of the four lads.
Yes. We talk other bands apart from that. Yeah, I mean, I'm really getting into this Hackney Diamonds album now.
Oh, you're at it again.
Yeah, I've been listening to it again.
I think it's better the second, even the third time around.
Yeah. I'm just going to disappear. I won't say why.
Has he gone quiet?
No.
He's gone Oh, there he goes. What is he doing?
Oh, dear me. Dave will know. You know what we were talking about, what Rocky did yesterday?
Oh, he hasn't done it again.
Yeah, because it's peeing the rain outside.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to go into that, but that's what I... Yeah, so if anyone wants to come up, there's the link. Come and say hello. I'll finish with my...
Oh, and as we're talking about Hackney Diamonds, and it does get better with each listen, we did have one comment. Jones isn't singing.
Yes. Okay, Zeb has made a good point. The original Lennon demo is superior, and I think he's right. There we go.
Yeah, yes, and it is an ugly remix. Yes, yeah, I like the comment and your reply, like the fact that Jones isn't singing on Hackney Diamonds. Of course not, he's dead.
See, when I first got to the Stones, my Stones is Ronnie, Bill, Charlie, Mick, and Keith.
Mm.
So I'm just writing down this another album. I've got a lot of new albums to listen to.
Oh, crikey!
From Richard, this one is
Graham Parker, Last Chance to Learn the Twist. That sounds like a good title. Yeah. That's a good title.
If it's Graham Parker, I'm sure it's going to be good anyway. Right. Okay. Give me something to listen to.
Hang on, scrolling back up. Circus Devils. Did you get that one?
Yes, I did get that one.
Okay.
I'll just make another note of it because I know what I'm like. Well, I'll tell you what I have been doing this week. I'm finally putting together the bloopers Christmas.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not going to be done. But I'll tell you when it'll go. It'll go on the channel on New Year's Eve. But it's going to be pre-recorded, I'm afraid. Like a lot of the things that week. I warn you now. I'm having a holiday.
Yes.
I'm having a break, but I shall got stuff to do. So this year's Christmas entertainment. Remember that Rob Walker set me the challenge to pick my 100 best bands.
Yeah,
that's doing in 4 parts. We've got the bloopers, which I've put together. That's looking good. Obviously, there'll be the album of the year review as well. And we are doing. We'll still be doing Battle Royale, and I think that's Sergeant Pepper's. Who's that one against? I can't remember. But I know Sergeant Pepper's is the lead off. So that'll be done live. But everything else is going to be done thing. And that's the night, the 28th. Put this in your diaries. We're still having a live stream, but it's called the in the middle party.
It's the Beatles, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band versus the Sleepy Jackson. Personality, one was a spider, one was a bird.
Yes. Richard missed the results.
Oh.
So do you want
Oh, Richard. Oh, I am so sorry. I mean, what could we say? 55 to 16, you absolutely mullered the Dark Lord.
Hello, Sweden.
Good evening, Christopher.
It's a bit like the Eurovision, isn't it? Hello, Sweden. Here are the marks from the Swedish jury. Talking about that, I used to love it when the French, when the United Kingdom, what was it, Romani or something?
Wayamuni.
Yeah, Wayamuni. Yes. Yeah, so that's all Christmas week sorted.
Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, so we're having a party. So for those that come up normally, you've got to be in the party mood. You've got to have at least a drink, and I know.
No, Christopher. Nil point.
Nil point. L'Angleterre 2 points. When was the last time we got 2 points?
This year.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, speaking of party, I'm having a Staro tonight. A Staro Prama.
Oh, God. I don't know what I've got tonight. I've just got one of the Brewdog beers. I just put my hand in the fridge and got it out.
Are you buying a mixed case?
Well, I haven't sent, I have so many. The last lot, I had all the fruity ones, and they were
not the same as the Belgian fruity ones.
No, they're not. They're not. Pineapple in a beer. No one's pineapple in a beer, please.
No. Pineapple in upside down cakes, yes.
Not on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza.
No.
Only on one. Only on one. Nope.
Good evening, Rob.
Yes, good evening, Rob.
So, does anyone want to come up and play? Because that's when the fun starts. I mean, my Swedish is not that good, I'm afraid.
No, but I can work out that it's an Israeli band, World Psych.
Oh, right, okay. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, talking of Israel, I know I did mention it on the update, but yes, I have spoken. Well, I haven't spoken to her, but we have sent voice clips on WhatsApp, and she's okay. Hello.
Hello, I'm only here for 10 minutes to defend pineapple on pizza. Totally delicious. Completely deserves to be there. But
only with ham.
Only with ham and, are you ready for this? Banana. Don't laugh, try it. Ham, pineapple, and banana is one of the most delicious you will ever eat.
Caramelized banana to die for.
Oh, I like banana fritters. I could live on banana fritters.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I like banana fritters.
Yeah.
Have you tried banana fritters using brandy butter to fry them?
No, I use the Chinese to do that. So I do. The Chinese. So
it's a bit of a brown night tonight, isn't it? It's a bit of a all in brownie coloured jumpers.
I got the memo in.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Mike. Date.
Yeah.
Birthday date.
Oh,
we got you in as January.
I'll let you know offline. All right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in the private chat. Then we're the only ones that know. Yeah. So I can't do your top 10 if I don't know what day it is.
That's true. Anyway, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yep, not a problem.
Yeah, Marius is saying the same. He's in my camp.
Oh no.
Yeah, totally agree, Marius.
No.
Richard.
No. It depends what you have on it. So it is. If you want a sweet pizza, go the route of pineapple and banana.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can go with that, but not with ham.
Oh yeah, ham and pineapple.
Mm.
And what is the fruit that goes best with a gammon steak? Let me think.
Pineapple.
Is it apple? No, it's pineapple. Yeah, exactly, Dave.
No.
And
It's
the
an
banana thing,
abomination, Richard.
it is not. And
It
the banana
is.
thing, you must remember must be about 20 years ago. There was an ad for Yellow Pages whenever the pregnant girl in the ad said she wanted and she wanted tuna and banana. And for about 3 years, our local pizza place had a pizza Yellow Pages on their menu, just pizza Yellow Pages, which was tuna and banana. But I don't like tuna, so I put on ham instead. And then I thought, ham, pineapple as well. So there you go.
Yeah, record
Actually, that's a very good marketing ploy. Pizza Yellow Pages. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's what they called it, pizza Yellow Pages. But anyway, folks, I'm away again because I need to get ready for work. I just wanted to defend the pineapple.
Okay, lovely for your brief moment.
See you later, Richard.
I'll see you soon, Richard. Take care.
Andy got the result he wanted.
And I did indeed. Well, absolutely. Put it this way, it would have been a disgrace if I hadn't won. So there you go.
Yeah.
And I honestly think Rob Walker created about 10 more accounts to vote for Status Quo, but that's my thinking. Just so they got that many.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Right, all the best now, folks.
Okay, take care.
Okay, take
See you,
care.
Richard.
That's my cohort on a Saturday, Richard McCook. Anyway, what do you think of today's battle, Mike? Where do you think this will go?
It's an interesting one, I think. But just to let you know, Zeb, I'm a prog fan.
Yeah.
But I'm not telling you who I'm voting for.
That's between you and the tick, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's a secret ballot.
Here's another one. It's like putting marshmallows in Guinness beer.
Oh.
That's revolting.
Why would you do that?
Now he's not there.
1 minute he's here. In the back, backstage, we've got Rob keep appearing, disappearing. He's disappeared again. I'm sure he'll be back up soon.
Yep.
It could be his battery's running low or he's having problems.
Yeah, like I had when I first came on. I was like a slow motion. I was like this.
Oh, Ed, no, you were like Wallace and Gromit. It was stop go motion.
So I had to switch everything off to start again.
You'd hear him and then you'd see the lip move.
That's right. Yeah, the AI's taken over, Ian.
Yes,
I know.
How do we know it's you now?
It's actually that thing is literally down the road from us.
All right. Oh, Bletchley Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant place to go. I worked there.
Matt wants to know we talk about the new Beatles song. Well, we have I've said what I think, and I just went meh.
Yeah.
There's more important records to think about than that. What's else is coming out? Well, we've got lots coming out. We've got a new album from Fogat. We've got Gong bringing a new album out, so it's all happening.
Yeah, you've got what, 2, 3?
Graham Barker. It's all going to be good stuff.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to this week, Mike?
Wow. Been into town to my my local record shop, and as I usually do at the start of the week, and we're having a garden sort of completely redone at the moment. So it's like the Somme out the back at the moment.
Ooh.
They've been able to do about sort of 3 or 4 hours work in the last 2 days.
Oh, of course, yes, because you've got the back end of Storm Babbitt and you've got Storm Kieran coming in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but it's just been a kind of horrible rainy day. Nothing special, but looking at what's happening down the south coast and Channel Islands, it's pretty rough down there, isn't it?
Yes, I was looking earlier, and apparently they've issued a storm warning for Thursday. Storm Force 10 for the Channel Islands.
Ooh.
That's serious weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I know we're not talking about that song, but I did listen to it, and because it just happened to come up. I went into YouTube and it was sitting there, to be listened to, and while I was listening to it, I noticed that the number of people who have watched it went up from about 69,000 up to about 76,000 in the course of about 4 minutes or whatever it is. But I've listened to it now, and that's it.
This is it. You're not going to go back to it.
I had the same thing. Yeah. Remember when they found, this is a brand new Queen song? You remember that? And it was just
it was dreadful.
It was and people, it's a mother. And I put on the Queen Facebook page, I says, it was on the cutting floor for a reason. Yeah. It was rubbish. It's still rubbish. And it'll always be rubbish. How can you say that? You're not a Queen fan. I said, it's very easy. It's rubbish.
It was.
Yeah. No, I mean, just about any band you could, probably every band that has produced, more than one album. They've had some turkeys, haven't they? Nobody produces consistently brilliant songs.
No.
Yeah. So you don't have to like everything by a band just because you like the band.
I mean, Iain and I were talking earlier about the Beach Boys and Pet Sounds because it's in today's Battle Royale. And I was looking back and trying to think, was there anything better before or after? And they're all much of a muchness. There's 2 or 3 songs on each that are good, and the rest are okay. There's the odd no, but no band. Yeah. I don't think any band is as you say, is consistent. They can't be.
No, of course not. But I mean, when I was in my local record shop, I was talking to the guys behind the counter, and we were talking about this single, and it was, I think, the 12-inch is $16.99, and I said, surely you're not selling many. Yeah, the one ball's big exception, Richard. I agree with you. But yeah, apparently, selling like hotcakes.
This is it. It's not. I suppose it is a part of history, but it's not a part of history. Is it a part of their discography?
Yeah,
I'm at pains to say yes, because technically it was on the cutting room floor. It was never released or properly recorded. It was only a demo. Now it's going to be part of their discography.
Yeah.
Who owns the discography now?
That's true. But I mean, isn't it more accurate to call this a Lennon song?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
Rather than the Beatles, it's just been remixed, and I don't think it's been remixed very well.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think John Lennon's voice, it sounds echoey, and it.
I think he was. I think that might have been done at the start, whenever he had his home studio set up that he started. I think he's recorded that, and it almost sounds like it's in a bathroom. It's got that sort of reverb about it.
Yeah. Maybe it was in a bathroom, You know,
It recorded with Joe Meek.
Lennon sings in the shower.
Yes, we all sing our best in the shower.
We do.
I mean, I have to admit, my wake-up routine in the morning is up, get the phone, open up Spotify, put on my 70s greatest hits playlist, rest the phone in the sink, and then step in the shower, because the sink bounces it around, it amplifies it. And into the shower I go, and thank you very much.
Hey, that's a brilliant morning routine there. You got Dave.
But this is it. I mean, three songs, and that's me done and dusted. Thank you very much, and I'm out drying myself off to the fourth. I just get the rhythm going with the towel.
Yeah.
You see, I can understand people getting excited about the Rolling Stones because they're all new songs.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really...
And they're all alive.
Yeah. Talking of which, when I was in the record shop, I picked up a couple of these. They were going free. And it's 3 just packs of 3 postcards, promotional postcards. So if anybody wants them, because I don't, I thought I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up in case anybody would like them.
I'll have some.
Yeah.
I'll email you my address, Mike.
Yeah. Well, one of those is yours, then, Ian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, Marius, we let you down. Sorry.
We've let Marius down.
Should we stop now?
Yeah.
Every time you think they can fight the urge for Beatle talk, they disappoint you in the most spectacular way.
Yeah, we won't be talking Beatles anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
We will talk about what's coming up. One of the bands I'm going to be ranking in December. And you'll like this one, Mike. I'm doing Susie and the Banshees.
Oh, brilliant. Is it?
I've been...
albums. Yeah. So are you just doing Susie and the Banshees, or are you going to include the Creatures and
the
ones she released just on her own?
I'm going to do a few. I'm going to, like I sometimes do, if someone's in more than one band, or think, well, I'll do them as a separate. I don't like bunching them all together. I like to keep it thing. And even Susie Sue's going to get a review. So,
Yeah.
But we're going to start with the classic Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah.
I do believe I think it's on the new Duran Duran album. I think they cover one of the songs, and it's not very good.
I didn't know Duran Duran was still producing.
Yeah.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think haven't they just finished the Las Vegas residency or something?
Oh,
I don't know. Just answering, said, Trogs are up in the thing. Fringe and Superstar, I'm not sure. Or
Super
Goblin.
Sister, yes. Trogs, yes. Finch, I shall go and have a quick look.
Yeah. When it comes to asking what's in the laundry list, don't ask me, because I haven't got a clue.
Oh, yeah. Finch are on the laundry list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've Fancy Pants. Yes, I've just released the Halloween-inspired album. Yeah, I've listened to it, and you'll get my humble opinions on it when I rank Duran Duran in a couple of weeks' time. So you're getting a lot of spoilers tonight. I don't normally do many spoilers, but because obviously the Duran Duran, yes, I'm doing them as a marathon. Are we finally going to get Mr. Walker up?
I don't know. Is he going left? Is he going right? Every time he comes up, he's sideways on.
Well, it's a blank screen at the moment. He's sideways on.
There he goes. He's vertical. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
He's not drunk, is he?
Good evening, Rob.
He's here. Good evening, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, how are you doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I was struggling a bit there.
He certainly was. Yep. I was checking backstage. He was on your on off. We didn't know if he was coming up. So,
Yeah.
what have you been buying, listening to this week? Anything good?
I've got I've had it a few weeks. You know, I don't know whether anyone's aware of Reverend and the Makers.
Heard of them, yeah.
Do you know them, Mike?
I've heard them, yeah.
Have you got anything by them?
I don't think I have.
Remember that single, Heavyweight Champion of the World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From 2005. Yeah, I'll show you the album. So it's got one of the worst covers of the year.
Oh, good God. Oh, that's horrendous. That would certainly get in my stinkers. Oh,
That in it.
Yeah. I've not really heard a lot of their stuff, Rob.
Pardon?
I've not really heard a lot of their stuff. And,
Yeah.
you know, they seem to be doing the sort of the live circuit, you know, around the small venues. Seems to be continuously touring.
Yeah, well, this is for me. This is their best album, and it's the most recent one. It's got a bit of a Super Furry Animals vibe, bit of a Flaming Lips vibe, bit of a summer vibe. But a letter to my 21-year-old self. Give that a listen. That is a great song. That is a great song. So that's one of the things I've been listening to. No one else in the VC will be showing this. They might be showing that shit Rolling Stones record.
Oi, do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of Muppets.
Do you want some of these postcards then, Rob?
There's plenty of Muppets have bought that.
Yeah.
Have
you
we
got
have.
it, Mike?
Oh, no. I just don't understand it. I mean,
What?
all I can say about that album is that if it had been by anybody else, we wouldn't have even heard of it.
I bought a Rolling. Yeah, let me show you this.
I'll tell you what I have listened to, the new King Gizzard album.
So I bought this for £8 a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the Rolling Stones. It's a compilation of sort of late 70s. Well, it's got Angie on it, so it's early 70s as well. It's got Emotional Rescue on it. I'm sure a lot of people have got this.
I don't think I've seen that because the sort of 60s, 70s comp was Rolled Gold, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's got the hype on it. It was only £8. That's not too bad, is it?
That's pretty good.
And it's got like an inner with it as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that Rolling Stones LP, we spoke about it last week. You know, it's okay, but it kind of annoys me because I don't listen to the Rolling Stones that often. But when I want to listen to the Rolling Stones, I don't think I'm going to want to listen to that. But that doesn't mean it's not half decent. But
yeah, I think that's the trouble with it. But you know, there's just so much hype.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing that really irritated me, and that was that they'd done this so-called secret gig, and it was basically loads of celebs.
All right.
You know, and it was on the news and everything, you know, and you said, oh,
yeah,
you know, we're crying out loud.
Yeah, I heard you saying you weren't going to talk about the Beatles single.
Yeah, but we already have.
Yeah, I know. But I quite like it, so.
Well, I'm trying to multitask. Dave, can you go and check? Dave, will you go and check your WhatsApp? I've just sent you a message on there.
I've noticed there's a lot of videos though bringing up on YouTube. You'd expect that though, wouldn't you? No, it's
yeah.
You know, quite a big event. But it made me watch. I've watched a little bit of Beatles stuff over the last 48 hours. So I'm sure if I'm watching it, a lot of other people are.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not sure how many sort of new fans it's going to get.
Yeah. Have you heard the new King Gizzard album yet, Rob?
No. Is it? When did it come out?
It come out last Friday.
Right.
Really? I missed that completely. What's it called?
The Silver Chord. And this
right.
time we've got sort of a jazz dance fusion album.
Right, is that what it is? Yeah.
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 I mean, the previous one was an all-out heavy metal album, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and now we've got this.
Well, that's right. But you never know what you're going to get. You know, I prefer it when they're a bit psychedelic. But
This has got a psychedelic tone with a little bit of dance in there. But because these guys are so good at what they do, they make the dance bit credible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
also had
thinking
one
you
last
give
week.
it a listen then, Iain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give it a listen. It is on Spotify if you just want to listen to it before you. But yeah, I was quite impressed with it. I've had it on a couple of times this week, and yeah. I mean, they're like one of the big bands I've got into this year, so I'm hooked. You know, I think they're a great band.
There was another release on Friday.
I was chatting with Alex, and he was saying that they're putting on a festival in London in the summer, so he's going to be going to that.
Right.
But they do that kind of thing quite regularly. I'd like to go and see him live again. You'd love them live, Iain. They're amazing.
Oh yeah. Do they do all stuff from all their albums?
Yeah. It was quite. To be honest, it was just like one big jam, if you like, you know.
That'll be good.
When I went to see them, it was like Infest the Rat's Nest. I think that was the and that's like the rocky one, but
yeah,
they only played about 3 or 4 from that. It was just a great gig.
I'll keep me informed on that one, because if there's one band I'd love to see, because I've heard their live stuff and I've seen clips of them on YouTube, and I think that as a live band, they're probably one of the best at it at the moment. They're just tremendous musicians that can, on stage, swap from doing a dance number and then doing a metal number to psychedelic. That is hard to be able to get, especially the drummer. He's got to set up and play.
I think they have 2 drummers when I went to see them.
Well, they need 2 drummers, don't they? Really, with some of that stuff they do. But it's a good album. So that's one I recommend. I'm going to review it next week.
Yeah, I watched your Morrissey ranking.
Oh, now this is one of the experts. How far did I get it completely wrong? Do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think that your top 4 was like that would be most people's, but maybe in a different order. But they weren't that far apart, really, were they? In ranking points. So
no, them 4. I mean, Vauxhall and I've heard that years ago. It's just a great album. I think it's. I just love some of the song titles and the words.
Yeah.
I mean, even that California Man, that's a very good covers album.
Yeah, I mean, you had that as your bottom one, but you didn't slate it. You still said you enjoyed most of it, I think, didn't you?
There's like most cover albums, some bands can pull off some songs. I don't, but Morrissey pulled off quite a lot of them very well. It's very hard to judge them rank cover albums because it's other people's material, and that's why they're always near the bottom, because it's very hard. It's one day I might actually do a ranking of my favourite cover albums, and I think that one on that sort of ranking would be quite high, because it's an enjoyable album, and it's one that I've listened to a couple of times, because some of the tracks on there are really good. They're ones that no one else covers. That's what I like about it. No one would dare cover half of that stuff. I mean, but Morrissey's got that voice. He can do raunchy stuff. He can do a soft stuff. So it's a pretty good album. I think they're all pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you commented that you thought Morrissey's voice was probably at its best on Boxall and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good albums. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to them.
What about you, Mike? What's your favourite Morrissey album?
None of them.
Why?
I haven't got anything by Morrissey,
Wow.
and I'm not planning to. He just doesn't do much for me. And I'm not inclined to now because of his dodgy politics.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's it. I mean, I didn't really get into him at the time, after the Smiths, and
what about the
really
Smiths? What about the Smiths then?
I like the Smiths, yeah.
Right. So you just went from loving the Smiths to just not liking Morrissey?
No, not really. No, I just didn't sort of buy any of his stuff. I wasn't listening to him.
I remember when I heard Suede Head, I just thought this is just like a great Smith single.
Right. Yeah. I mean, maybe I should get involved.
And Every Day's Like Sunday as well. I just think they're like Smith's tracks to me.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff off Viva Hate, it's still. I reckon that may have been the next Smiths album if they hadn't split up.
Yeah. You got that vibe, didn't you, from it? I really like Viva Hate though. I mean, that's a great album.
I mean, I think the problem is sometimes, when a band splits up, particularly when you've got, a songwriting pair that are sort of suddenly, not talking to each other anymore.
Yeah.
You wonder whether sort of either half can sort of sustain the whole sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny Marr spent a couple of decades really sort of on the coattails of different artists, didn't he? There he was in the Pretenders for a while.
Yeah.
He was involved with that. Was he involved with Eltronic as well? I can't remember. I think he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now his solo career's pretty successful, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
have you ever ranked Johnny Marr's albums, Ian? He's done about 4, hasn't he?
Yeah, not yet. It's sort of what I tend to do is once I've ranked the main band, I start looking at their solo stuff. I mean, at the moment I've been going through the Stones, but there's one album of Morrissey's I really did struggle with a bit, and that was Maladjusted.
Yeah.
I found it a hard album to get into.
Is that the one with the blue cover? That you had that number 5, didn't you? Oh no, that's the grey one, isn't it? That.
Yeah. Then he had the comeback album, the Quarry, didn't he? Which was a far better album. I think he just lost, like some artists, they sort of lose a bit of vision. I think it's a very disjointed album, Maladjusted. It hasn't got a theme. It's just bits and bobs, isn't it? It's one of them sort of bits and bobby album and it didn't get well received, did it?
What? Is anyone in the Peanut Gallery got anything to say about Morrissey that's of any interest, or are they just putting the usual banal rubbish?
I think Johnny on the stream, Rob.
Johnny Marr's been added to the laundry list.
Yeah, Dave Flav. Alice Cooper's new record is great. It is great. It's his best album since Brutal Planet, in my books. But who am I? Carl Tweed, just read the Wombles mentioned earlier. John Bebop described them as, in a recent video, as the banana strips of England, but with Chris Spedding on guitar. That's a fair point. That is a fair point, Carl. Yeah, Carl said you saw Johnny Marr with the Cribs when they played at HMV in Leeds.
That's right. Yeah, he was with the Cribs for a bit, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah, talking of stars like that, this will be back in the 90s. I went to see this band, a pub band, And when the drummer come out, I looked at him. I thought, I know you from somewhere. And it was John Keeble from Spandau Ballet.
Oh, yeah.
Playing in a pub band.
Yeah. Was he the drummer?
Yeah, John Keeble's the drummer, yeah. It's a good drummer. This was a rock band. Nothing like what he was doing with Spandau Ballet.
Yeah.
And I thought, God. And when he was up at the bar, I said, this is a bit of a come down, isn't it? And he actually said, this is more like it.
Yeah.
Which is unusual when you got, it's in a big band like Spandau Ballet, but he first to play rock and punky stuff.
Yeah. I saw your video, Mike. You showed the 7-inch singles, didn't you?
That's right. Yeah, well, I'm getting into singles nowadays.
Yeah, you were saying you were going to start picking a few.
Yeah.
I know you've mentioned Carl Tweed. I know Carl likes picking up singles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into that sort of thing. I mean, I've been looking at hi-fis this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a conversation on WhatsApp with Simon about. we was talking about hi-fis on WhatsApp. So I think I know what I'm going to get. I've set myself a budget for it, and I'm going to make a video of it when it arrives and opening up and all that sort of good stuff, just to be a bit.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Ian. A lot of people like watching those kind of things.
Yeah, I don't know about me putting it together though.
Yeah.
So I usually do a lot of swearing and throwing boxes around the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And then there's always the screw that's left over.
Yeah, where's this supposed to bloody go? Really? I had that with when I put a cover together last week. I had 5 screws left over, but apparently they put extra bits in the package now. Yeah,
just to confuse you, though.
Yeah.
The worst thing about setting up a hi-fi is always the turntable.
Yeah.
Getting the arm adjusted and everything. It can be really fiddly.
Yeah, and putting that and finding that go-to record you play when you buy a new hi-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, when I used to get CD players, there were certain tracks. One of them was Money for Nothing. And then when it was Musisteria. But now if I get the album, I think it's going to be Highway Star.
Right.
Off Machine Head, because I've got an original Machine Head. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, Ian, if you get a hi-fi that makes Money for Nothing sound good, you've really got top of the range.
Yeah, I might start. One thing I want to do, if I get a hi-fi, is do needle drops. I love watching them when people just put the needle down and play for 30 seconds. And it's amazing how many views people get for that. Just dropping the needle down on your album.
You get enough views as it is, Ian. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't have to be scraping the bottom of the barrel.
No,
you leave that to people like Stevie.
Speaking of which, where is Stevie?
Yeah, he's been up for a couple of weeks.
He's probably not allowed to come on anymore, is he?
Actually, I was wondering about him because, of course, he's down in Devon, and they've had the worst of the storm today, haven't they?
Yeah. He actually put a short up that wasn't a Who one.
Right.
It's that other band. He put that, I noticed, on, huh? Not the Who. Woo!
It's a rarity.
It was a rarity. So, I'll tell you what I've been watching this week on DVD.
All right, yeah.
The original, the Charlton Heston, none of this remake rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
So is it all of the 70s ones?
Yeah,
What's that?
Yeah, we got. What do we get? We get. Do them in the right order. We get Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And then it's beneath the planet. Then we get, where's the beneath? Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, Escape from the Planet of the Apes. And the Battle for the Planet of Apes as well. And you also get a documentary behind the scenes thing. I picked this up a few years ago, but it's just, I've been watching it sometimes at night this week. I haven't got a video DVD player in here, so what I do, I just put it through the computer and put it on and get it watch it in bed. So I've really enjoyed, especially that last scene at the end of the original with the Statue of Liberty in the sand. It's such a poignant.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Did you miss You didn't have
you're right,
Conquest.
Rob.
Conquest.
I'm throwing
Oh,
my
yes,
phone
there it
out.
is. I did miss one. Dave is absolutely right. To prove it is in the set.
Yeah, that's number 4.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I paid about 12 quid for this.
That's pretty good. Oh, you know what I've been watching the last few days?
What?
And that's Doctor Who. Yeah, because
you're getting ready for the...
But all the Doctor Who they've got on iPlayer. I know, Rob, it's sad, isn't it? So I've been watching the first series, back in 1993.
This is I went.
And it is really not very good.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I really do think it's brilliant. It goes back and shows you. I mean, those were the days whenever, yes, it was TV was in its infancy, and the special effects, etc. But you used your imagination to filter out the wires and the dodgy falling over scenery. You used your imagination. It was brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why people like Blake 7, wasn't it? It was so low budget.
Oh, absolutely brilliant series. Ian will tell you I had every episode. I had the whole collection.
Yeah.
Can't we talk about the Beatles instead?
Das ist verboten.
That's not.
No, this is
a Beatles-free zone tonight.
Every other live stream we'll be talking about the Beatles.
So you've got to talk about the Beatles, haven't you? That's why 24 people watching.
Yeah.
They're not watching to listen about Blake 7, are they?
No.
Like someone about what's going on. What have you been watching in the VC this week, Mike? Anything exciting? What have been missing?
I haven't really watched a lot of VC. Although I say Lloyd Boon has doing a contest, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Trying to get his subs back up.
I know.
And I just look. I thought he'd have way more by now, but it's really slow going for him, isn't it?
Oh, he gets some people who've got, you can get 400 or 500 subscribers a month, and has he got about 72? Anyone who's watching this, Lloyd Boon's World of Music 2. Can you put a link for Ian?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to find him and.
Yeah. But it's it's a push to 100 subs, and I was really shocked that he'd not got way past that already.
Yeah. Well, he started before. I don't know what happened, but he lost everything, so he had to again. Well, it shouldn't be that difficult to get 100 subscribers, should it? No,
so there we go. It's in there. Go and copy and paste and go and subscribe to our good friend in Australia. He's got a really good channel. The three of us here are good friends with him. So go and give this guy support. He's a terrific guy. Support me. I support him. He's fantastic. So please go and subscribe to him and get his numbers up again and go and see what his competition is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty simple one as well. So
Yeah.
Do,
I haven't watched the video yet, but I'm going to probably do over the weekend.
I want to talk about underrated sort of artists, doesn't he?
Oh, God, yeah.
So, I could do a top 10 of that. Like an artist like Reverend and the Makers, bands that don't get shown in the vinyl community.
Yeah, I've got a rough idea what ones I'm going to do.
Pardon?
I've got a rough idea what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I mean, there are people in America who do show British music since 2000, but there's not that many.
You see, I think one of the most underrated sort of electronic sort of bands in this country, in the UK, are the Art of Noise. They are terrific. You've got Anne Dudley, leads the orchestra and has done film scores. Got J.J. Jawalski, great performers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what was their big single? It's kind of on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think what it's called.
Close to the Edge.
That's close to the edge, is it?
They did a version. Dwayne Eddy did Peter Gunn with them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've seen that video. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they did with Max Headroom, which was a bit of a flop.
Did you do the Dragnet?
Yeah, they did the. Anne Dudley did the score for Dragnet, and she did the theme tune to Dragnet.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, another song I like from a film that I watched the other day, and that was Nuns on the Run.
Yeah.
And The Race by Yellow? That's a great track.
Right. Yeah, it's like the film with Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah.
Robbie Coltrane, Eric Idle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they play bank robbers that go and hide in a convent. It's quite funny.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I've been struggling. I'm full of like a cough, and I've had bad cold, so.
Oh dear.
I've got a sickly cough. I've not spoke that much in the last 3 or 4 days, so I'm struggling now. Everyone will be glad to know.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree, Mike.
Yeah.
Take it from me, giving up's the best thing you can do.
Anyway, while you're struggling to talk then, Rob, I got some VCLT from, a good friend Martin, Vinyl Scavenger.
All right, what crap's he been sending you?
Well, I'll show you now. Just a load of singles. So this was something that he was going to send me ages ago, and he finally got around to it. And it's a test pressing of John Otway.
Oh yeah.
And it's from 1986, and it's the New Jerusalem on the A side.
Yeah.
By William Blake, and then it's the Tiger, 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 Burning Bright, on the other side, but to music. So that's quite interesting. And then, and I got this, the Raconteurs.
Oh, I haven't seen that for ages.
Get White's time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Broken Boy Soldier. I noticed actually the album of this is being reissued, I think, this week or next week sometime.
Yeah.
But, it sort of passed me by a little bit. And he sent me this. This is a Springsteen parody. So basically it's someone pretending to be Bruce Springsteen doing the Flintstones theme. It's quite funny.
Send it to Mike.
Yeah, he'd love it, wouldn't he? Yeah. And then there's this. It's a single by Wiz Jones. It's called Easy Rider, and it's sort of got an extra. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got an extra sort of B-side.
All right.
Wiz Jones sort of played a lot with Burt Jansch and John Renbourn, sorry. Yeah. Then what are these guys? Yeah, a band. I just don't know. So they're called Polyphemus. Does anybody know them?
No.
No. They're sort of decent sort of rock band. This is singles called Eyes, and they're from California.
Right.
Then there's this is John Otway's label called Dark, and this is a punk band called Vietnamese Rose. Don't really know much about them, but a single called Secret Gabardine, and it's pretty good punk from 1981, produced by Wild Willie Barrett. Then another punk band, and I think these guys were from the States. I think they're from Tucson, Arizona, Green and Red.
Oh, yeah.
And again, didn't really know them.
Yeah, I know the name of
Then
the
there's
band,
a sort of yeah. There's a split single. It's a promo for Indolent Records. So it's the Wannadies on one side and Duffy on the other. That's quite good. Then here we go. Joe the Taxi, Vanessa Paradis.
God, blimey.
We all remember that, don't we? Yeah. And just a couple more. So the Goodies, Mickey Mouse.
I've not heard that.
No, I hadn't heard of it. I didn't even know about it.
I didn't.
And then Morris Minor and the Majors.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah,
That's
No Sleep
right.
Till Bedtime. That's right. Yeah, it's quite funny, but as Martin said, it's not really very politically correct. But then the best of them all, and you're all bound to know this. The great Gertzie Molson. You must know who she is. No? No, she's a German actress, and she was born in 1906. And this was released in 1985. And this is quite possibly the worst version of Walk on the Wild Side you're ever likely to hear. And I had a look on Discogs, and she's mutilated a couple of other songs as well. She's done a Culture Club's Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? And she's done a version of Wild Thing. But this is so bad it's good. So there you go. So a big thank you to Martin for sending me those. There's some good stuff in there, and there's some ridiculous stuff. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking of punk, I was listening to some Damned today. I was listening to their debut album.
What were you listening to?
The debut album. What a groundbreaking album that was. I mean, that apparently was the very first punk record to be released, wasn't it? One of them.
They say that they say New Rose was the first punk single, but I'm not sure about that.
Well, it's the first British punk single, isn't it?
But certainly, yeah.
The punk was happening in America.
Yeah, probably.
Over here.
I think that the debut album is probably it's a great album. It's just good old fashioned crash bang wallop punk, and then I remember going to see them, and they were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a brilliant band, and I seem to remember at the time that they weren't really that well regarded. You know, they were kind of not quite regarded as being at the top there, and I don't know why, because they're always brilliant.
So their record label, they were on Chiswick, weren't they?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether, I mean, The Clash was on CBS, the Jam were on Polydor. There was, wasn't there? I think maybe if they'd have been on Stiff, but I don't know the full story. But at the time, they were kind of, I don't know, like the image of the band as well was a little bit strange, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So personally, I found them quite difficult to relate to in sort of 77, 78. But I did go and see them in 1980 and they were brilliant. So
Yeah.
And then Captain Sensible did Happy Talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking of cover versions, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Matt's just come up with something about that woman. Wasn't she on the wedding singer with Adam Sandler?
Oh, I don't know. Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, because she wasn't actually.
That old dear probably might have been her.
Yeah, but she's got a very, very strong German accent, and she's clearly not an English speaker. Certainly not fluent, and she slurs all the lyrics. So it's just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I've got a version of one of the road crew of Def Leppard doing "Please Release Me" and comforting. It's that bad, it's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, good evening. After that, good evening, Simon. Are you all right?
Hi, Simon.
Good evening. All right.
Yeah. You've been buying anything?
I have, yeah. I've brought a few pieces of vinyl and I've been buying quite a lot of CDs actually. And I brought a 7-inch single from the charity shop for 50p. Grab it and see. ZZ Top.
Oh, bit of ZZ Top. Sharp Dressed Man.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Only thing I picked up really. That's 50p, so cheap and cheerful.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, good enough.
What's on the B side of that?
B side, I got the 6.
Oh, that's an even better track than Sharp Dressed Man, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's off the Eliminator album. It's a good track.
Yeah. I've not heard it yet.
Yeah, I popped into town on Monday and I went to my charity shop and he says, I'm getting some records in that you may like. So he says, I'll put them aside and won't put them out until you've rummaged through them. He said, I'm getting them from they're coming from a house clearance, apparently. He says, but it's of a younger person.
Is that down Gold Street?
No, this is one of the charity shops at top of Sheep Street. This guy, again, he says, I've got this stuff coming in. We're doing a house clearance, and it's someone of a younger age that's sadly no longer with us. And I think you might like some of his records because he said, I've been round to have a look, and he said, I'll let you know. So I might get first refusal on a few singles if I find anything worth having.
Yeah, I was looking through the cast list on the wedding singer, and no, she's not listed.
All right.
Picked up the new Ash album for like £2. This one.
What do you think of it?
Race to the Night by Ash. Came out this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where's it from?
I got it off eBay. It was a second-hand sale for like £2. It was like bargain, isn't it?
Oh.
Brand new album.
Bargain and a half. Iain reviewed it.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Yeah.
Dave knows a lot about Ash.
Yeah, they're from Downpatrick. Currently, they're boating around.
I've been enjoying your videos, Simon, about your 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt. Take care.
I've enjoyed doing them. Actually, it's been fun.
Yeah, I did know when you got to you were doing 2001. Was it Blink 818? Was it you had number 1? Was it
Blink 182? Take off your pants and jacket.
Yeah, I don't even know that. I've never been by them ever.
No, it's probably like my gen, really. I think that album.
Got a new album out, haven't
They have, yeah, it's just come out, yeah.
I think it's number one in America.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised. Popular band. I
Yeah,
thought about getting the Rolling Stones album, but seeing as everyone's buying it, I'll probably see it in a charity shop in about 6 months to a year's time. So,
You listen? Have you listened to it?
no, I haven't. No. Lady Gaga's on it, apparently.
All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. No, you're. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Rob. You're sort of cruise through the 2000s. It's
Yeah.
going pretty well at the moment. There's a lot of stuff I don't really know.
Which gets covered very often, is it? You know, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I'm like you, Mike. Half of the stuff I didn't know.
No.
But it makes you want to go and have a listen. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got. You know, if Simon's saying out, you know what he was saying about it, I'm like, you got to give it a go.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is like memories of living that time. You know, as a teenager in my 20s. You know, so I mean, some of the albums are sort of I've outgrown, or they're not. You know, they don't sort of and not hold their age so well. You know.
No.
But, I enjoyed them back in the day.
Yeah, I enjoyed what you were saying about you got into Muse, didn't you? And then your brother got into them.
Yeah, that was Muse.
Yeah.
And my brother basically had everything, you know, far more than what I did. And so, like, when I would find a band, you know, he sometimes he'll thought, oh, you know, this is quite good, Si, you know, and he'll rob it off me and play it in his bedroom for a while, and that, you know, like you do.
Have you noticed that Feeder have got releasing a new album in the new year?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I heard. Yeah.
They're touring as well.
Yeah, they are. There's a few tours going on next year I'm quite interested in, actually. Green Day and one or two others.
Yeah.
Yes, that means there must be a new Green Day album out then. It's due.
Where at Green Day, are they doing like big festivals and stuff?
They are, yeah. I think they're touring in June, I think.
They'll probably be doing Glastonbury, won't they then?
Expect so. I think there's a number of bands who are touring with them. So yeah, it probably is Glastonbury or something like that. I think Keener as well.
Who?
Keen.
What, touring?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's the only way to make money for them these days, isn't it? Touring, because they don't make it on selling albums, do they? Not like back in the day.
Yeah.
That's where they make their money now, isn't it? On touring.
I went to a gig a couple of weeks ago with my daughter. It was a Father's Day present. She wanted to go and see someone, and she didn't have anyone to go with, so I went with her. So I went to see Ellie Goulding, and she was really good. I've seen her before anyway. I saw her in about 2010 or something, and she was really good. And anyone who's like young people aren't into music like we used to be, there was so many sort of teenagers there who were going mental, you know, singing along and really enjoying it. So I think sometimes us like old fogies who think don't care about music like we used to, they do. It's just they sort of digest it in a different way.
Yeah.
I picked out my very first 7-inch single, which I brought brand new. I was playing it today, and that's Oasis. Don't let it out.
Yeah, I've got that.
It's like literally mints, this thing, and I've played it once or twice, I think, ever.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 times playing it today, but yeah, I remember buying this and
that was the first
years ago.
That was the first 7-inch single you bought, was that?
The first brand new one, yeah.
Yeah, God, yeah, you are young, aren't you?
I know.
My first single was
comparatively, yeah. The first one that I bought was "I'm the Urban Spaceman" by Bonzo Dog Doodah Band.
All right, yeah.
1968.
Substantial.
When did you buy that?
Yeah.
Then? Yeah.
What?
When did you buy it?
When it came out?
What, in 1968? Yeah.
Yeah. I just been given a record player for Christmas.
Right.
And I remember going out and buying it with some of the money that I had from relatives for Christmas. So there you go. And I've still got it. I mean, there's other singles that I had back then, and just don't have them anymore. But that one's managed to stay with me.
You always remember your first single, don't you?
Yeah.
Fox on the Run by Sweet.
Yeah.
Although
I like that. That's quite late, isn't it? That's quite a late one, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the first one I physically brought with my own money. Before that, it was my nan that would buy me singles.
Yeah.
All right.
She worked
so was it about 1975?
74.
Something like that, or later?
Yeah. But she used to she'd see me bopping around on, with Top of the Pops and that. And she worked in one of these news agents. You remember when news agents used to sell singles?
Yeah.
This was in a place called Predy's, and that's where she was working part-time. So she'd probably watch what I was bouncing around to on Top of the Pops. And then she'd just come back with all these singles. So I've got, Slade and That Certain Man We Don't Talk About, and T-Rex singles and that sort of thing. So, but I went and brought my first, it was with birthday money, or something. It was money that I was given, and I went and brought a single. So that to me was important because I actually went into the shop to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It may have been a hand shop, but I went and brought it myself.
Yeah.
That's why I've got an affection with singles more than albums, I think, because that's what I was buying at the time.
Yeah.
Japanese pressing of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers here came through the post this week.
Ooh.
All right.
Southern accents.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Great album, that is.
Excellent.
What year was that, Simon?
I think it's 85.
85, yeah.
I thought maybe 86, but 85 on there.
I know it was 80 something, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I knew it was mid 80s. Yeah, another variation I've got now, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a avid fan. Got quite a few Tom Petty's and Japanese now. Skatefold as well, which is cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah. You can tell like the quality just through like the sleeve itself, the thickness of it all. They really do put everything into these things, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was complaining in one of my videos a couple of weeks back, the way they sort of shove a double album into a single sleeve nowadays. Really don't like that.
Yeah, because getting them out of the sleeve is you're dead too hard, just in case you put it on something. Nah, they need to be in a gatefold.
Yeah.
If you remember, Sandinista was a triple album, and it wasn't. It was all jammed in one, wasn't it?
Yeah. What wasn't it? Wasn't it a budget price though? I think it was.
When you say budget price, you think was it about 12 quid?
I don't know, but I've just got this in the back of my mind that it was,
Still trying to get 3 LPs in single sleeve. That's
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was priced as a triple album anyway.
What's your favourite triple album?
Oh God, I don't know.
Anyone?
Favourite triple album?
Favourite triple album? George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. Is that a triple? It's on vinyl, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, Shows. There you go. Yes, Shows. That's the live album. That was a triple.
Yeah. That's not. It's not bad. It's not bad. Better than Yes Songs.
Yeah, the later one.
It's not a great live album.
No, the production on that's pretty rank. Talking of live albums, tomorrow it's the Stranglers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I actually saw the Stranglers. They were on
for you.
A triple. Go on. What?
ELP. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Stranglers. It was just after Hugh had left.
Yeah.
It was what 90. I think it was 92. They played at Milton Keynes. We had Simple Minds, OMD, and the Stranglers on the same bill. And I thought the Stranglers were great.
Yeah.
There was another band which I can't remember. They when them, but the first band that comes on, they're an up and coming band, and no one takes much notice of them.
Yeah,
that was one of them bands. But the Stranglers, all of a sudden, when that band went off, everyone come because Milton Keynes Bowl, it's like a field, a horseshoe, and all the stalls around the back, and you used to come up the stairs. And as soon as this band finished, the whole field just filled. All of a sudden, you couldn't move for the Stranglers.
Yes,
right.
He got mentioned in Hatches, Matches, and Dispatches.
Who did?
Dwight Twilley.
Oh, Dwight. Nice.
Iain,
Yes.
were you doing like your favourite sort of releases of 2023? Will you be doing like your top 10 or?
I'll do your top 20, and that will be on the 29th of December.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Tough one this year.
Will that be one video, that?
Yeah, I do it in one video. And it's all pre-recorded before Christmas.
What about you, Mike? Will you be doing like your top 10, do you think?
Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah.
I don't think
there'll be quite a good, quite a good lot of new releases this year.
I don't think I'll have 10. No, not new. I don't think so. Anyway.
I think there's been some outstanding ones this year.
What? Tell me, what am I missing?
Well, you're gonna love this. Hackney Diamonds is up there for me. The new album from Alice Cooper's up there.
No.
So we like different sorts of music, Rob.
Give me some more, and then I can shake my head again.
Oh, what else is there? Well, I reckon the new King Gizzard may be up there.
Gallagher, will that be in the 20?
Oh, no, Gallagher's going to be up there. Yeah, that is a fine album. Anyone else else have really caught my eye? And one of them's actually a live album.
Yeah.
Which is Steve Hackett doing The Whole of Supper's Ready.
Did you do a review on the Blur album?
Yeah, I did that's a contender as well. There's so many good albums. I've got to go through my playlist of all my new albums I've reviewed just to go and then just play a few tracks. So yeah, but Noel Gallagher is definitely going to be. I reckon that could get top 5.
Yeah, I think I've only got 5 at the moment. I might have about 7 by the end of the year, maybe.
Yeah, it's just having that cut-off point, isn't it? Where you say, right, that's it.
Yeah.
And the new Pretenders albums as well. That's
No, I'm not in. What do you rate that then? Do you like it?
I liked it. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's top 10, but it's
No.
it's going to be good.
So that category of a lot of people would be like that with Paul Weller, but it's like the Pretenders to me. I'd rather listen to something, one of their earlier albums and invest time in what they're doing now. Maybe that's not right, but
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? You a little bit like that?
I'm a bit like you, Rob. Sort of like I tend to think, well, these bands, they're probably past their best, so I'll buy something different. But I mean, in my sort of top 10, I think Squid will be up there. No Monolith. It's a good album, and I really like the new public service broadcasting.
Well, yeah, I've got that. Yeah,
the live one. It's really good.
Well, I can tell you albums that won't be in there.
What?
Roger Waters. I don't like.
You don't like it?
I didn't like it at all.
I've not heard it, so.
No, I really struggled with it. I don't know. The new PJ Harvey album might get a.
Yeah, a few people.
Well, I was just going to say, it won't get in my top 10. I was really quite disappointed with it. I was looking forward to it so much.
Yeah.
And maybe that's it. It's a disappointment. I was expecting something absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's not a bad album.
No.
I think so. I think the thing is, though, we've been some of the people we've followed for years, and they say, "Oh, we got this new album. We haven't done one in 20 years," and
yeah,
go,
yeah,
you shouldn't have bothered.
Mike, do you know Everything?
Do I know what?
Do you know the band Everything?
I do know of that. I haven't got anything by them. Who's in it? Who's in that band?
I don't know the members of the band, but I think.
No, I just thought there was somebody in there that had been in. No. Anyway,
I've been to see them a couple of times. There's only one album by them that I haven't got, and they've got a new album coming out in January. So they're one of my favourite bands of the last 20 years.
All right.
Well, they've not been going 20 years. They've been going about 12 years. So, but their debut album was reissued last month, and I picked that up. I've not shown it on my channel. I never show stuff on my channel, but.
So what are they like them?
Bands.
What? How would you describe them?
Like electronic. The singer's voice takes a little bit of getting used to, but like I say, I think the debut album might have been like 2008 or something like that. So they've actually been around for 15 years or so. But yeah, I love them. I think they met at university in Manchester. My son kind of got me into them. But I'll try and find the debut album. I've got it here somewhere.
No, I think I was thinking of some of the other albums. The Sparks album, Girls Crying in a Latte, was a good album.
Yes.
Excellent album. And I do like the Gordon Lightfoot's last album, the live album. That was good. Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, right. It's a great one, isn't it?
I like the cover.
Yeah, Make Me Big. Make Me Big. There you go.
Oh, that's
lovely. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, this is probably definitely my top 5 albums of sort of this century. So, yeah, Man Alive. So, yeah, excellent. Love it. Great album. And I've never seen anybody in the BT show anything by Everything. So,
no, I haven't. Oh, and the other one I've just got down in, I've just gone through some of my notes. The Foo Fighters' new album was good. I quite like that album as well.
Right. Yeah.
Sort of, in the UK, the people in the vinyl community, there's not really that many of them. I mean, Mike, you show sort of newer artists, don't you?
Yeah.
And Dale, Gatefold 33, shows a few new things as well.
Yeah.
John, 16's pianist. But a lot of other people, they don't really show stuff even from the 2000s.
No.
You know, if
I know.
Richard McCook will tell you himself, you know, he'll show a new release, but it's generally by, you know, Cat Stevens, The Pretenders,
Yeah.
Graham Parker. There's nothing wrong with that. He's like the opposite to me, really. You know.
Well, that's right. I mean, I really like Mike PC31, but you know, the new releases that he shows will be, you know, Public Image Limited, you know, anything Clash related.
Yeah, Mike shows.
The Who, but he does have good taste though. But and he's been branching out a bit recently into sort of some more sort of modern stuff. Oh, I'll tell you sort of bands that are absolutely brilliant. They're called Modern Cosmology, and it's a side project of Letitia Sadier from Stereolab. And they just put one album out.
That's the name of Jane Weaver album, isn't it? Modern.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, she's someone who's due another album soon, I think.
Yeah, I love her. She's brilliant.
Yeah, me too. I've got everything that she's done.
Have you got that live album that she did? That Loops in the Stratosphere, was it called?
Yeah. I'll put it here somewhere.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Give me a minute, folks.
Yeah, I've got a signed copy of that, Mike, because when I went to see her, I kind of met her afterwards and she personalised signature.
Yeah, there you go. Luke's in the Secret Society.
I really do like that album.
Yeah, me too.
Well, have you
it's a lovely gatefold as well. You know, it's well presented.
What is that, Mike? What is that?
It's Jane Weaver. It's called Luke's in the Secret Society.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah.
She's really good, Simon.
Yeah.
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 Her kids work in the record shop in Stockport, and she lives just outside Stockport, and her kids work in the record shop on Saturday.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's in the shop.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, Carl's saying you've got Silver Globe and Amber Light on CD. Yeah, they're two lovely lovely albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that album? You know the album she did with like the bird boxes on the cover? The most recent one, was it Clute or something?
That's it.
Yeah. So my copy of that, it was actually Jane's copy because he didn't have any more in the shop, so she went and got her copy and gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. This is a nice album.
Yeah, it's nice.
But I mean, I say that about any Jane Weaver album. I say, yeah, this is an album you should get. But yeah.
Yeah, great, isn't she?
I need to ask you guys' opinion. As you know, I'm going through like the noughties, like the videos I'm doing, the series. I'm a bit stuck for 2007 because 2007 seems to be quite scarce in the way of bands, you know, on albums. Really? Can you think of any outstanding albums of that year, which were released that year?
Ooh.
Off the top of my head, I wouldn't know. Like, is that not when Hard-Fi was? When was that?
Hard-Fi was about 2004, 2005.
Was it?
So yeah, a bit after then.
Right.
I'm struggling quite a lot.
Right.
On being.
It's Two Door Cinema Club 2007.
I wouldn't know.
What? Hang on, we've got technical things going on here. You get down.
I'm sure I could think of it. I'll have a look and see what I can come up with.
I did. I had a look on Google, but it just came up like all these kind of obscure bands and things. Nothing like
What,
well,
mainstream?
No, you know? Yeah, nothing really on the mainstream. I think there's one or two, but there wasn't many. Like,
Yeah, I can't think of any. But...
Kings of Leon, I think, was on there, but I think yeah, one or two others, but not many.
Icky Thump.
Oh, the White Stripes, then. Icky Thump.
Yeah.
That's Stevie.
Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah, the White Stripes.
Yeah. I quite like that album. They went off the boil a bit, and they come back with that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did.
They went a bit weird, didn't they, and experimental.
Yeah.
But Icky Thump. Wasn't that their last one, Icky Thump?
Don't know.
I was listening to. I listened to Jack White's first solo album. Was it Bubble House?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want now? You've got everything, or you just been a no? He's just sitting there looking at. Look, you can just see him in the corner, just sitting there barking at me. Anyway, tonight's is going to be a bit shorter because I'm absolutely shattered and I'm not feeling 100. So I think I'm gonna call it a night tonight, folks. So
bye, guys.
Thanks very much for watching as ever. We'll be back next week. Yeah, I'm just starting to feel a bit achy, so I think it's finish my beer and go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Live polls closed.
Yeah. So thanks again for my wonderful panel, Rob, Simon, and Mike, and Dave doing all the things. Thank you very much for everyone in the gallery, and I will see you all next week.
Yeah. Take it easy. Talk to you now.
Okay, right. See you then. Bye.
Bye for now.